evening, Graham Rawlins with our Friday edition of News Geelong. Jeff Goodfellow has taken his poetry to jails and building sites. Now the celebrated Australian poet brings his words to Geelong after finding his voice, battling cancer and stark raving mad teachers. The Surf Coast Shire West Coast Business Park at Torquay received an application for a proposed Bunnings development that has had a rocky road to approval until now. And later in the program, the Flying Hawk Nathan Curry will bring us the latest news from the pulsating world of Geelong sport, while we'll update you with the Geelong and Surf Coast weather expected over the next 6 days. Peel Your Eyes, a massive exhibition from No Frills Art, opened in Geelong today, exploring photography, graffiti, paste-ups and traditional framed works by more than 50 artists and plenty of local music, as Meryl Friend reports.
Peel Your Eyes is the name of the latest exhibition that will be held in the old Dimmies building from September the 2nd. Amazing sculptures, photography, some performance art and live music. A great 2 weeks of entertainment.
My friends and I were doing an art course and we found that there wasn't really that many gallery spaces in Geelong, so we thought we'd start maybe a small gallery space to just exhibit our artwork and some other people's artwork as an independent gallery. And as we were looking for buildings, we sort of just got a massive building and we had to fill it, so that's how it started. And then from that we thought, well, this is really easy, let's just do it again and again. So we thought that we started a nomadic gallery project, and this is the first exhibition.
All right, so you've got some funding. Where's that come from?
The funding that we've got came from the City of Greater Geelong. They were kind enough to give us a quick response grant, and we have some other sponsors that have generously helped us out, like Courthouse Arts and Cavalier Art Supplies and St Lawrence as well.
All right, so it's a very, very interesting mix of work. Can you give us a little bit of an outline of what people might see?
Well, it's quite eclectic at this stage because we put out a call for artists and we got about 50 responses, and that was without a theme. So it's just young and professional artists from Geelong. There's everything from sculptural installations to projection and photography, performance art, sound art, music. We have some architecture students that have constructed a giant piece as well, so it's everything.
It's a fantastic venue for it here at the old Dimmies building.
Yeah, it is. The building owner actually donated the building to us, which was the first step, and we didn't expect to get this building. It's amazing. There's 2 enormous warehouse floors separated by a ramp, and it's just the best possible space imaginable. We were really lucky.
All right, so when are the dates?
Well, the opening is the 2nd of September, so it opens at 7 p.m, and there'll be live music on the opening night, and then it's going to run for 2 weeks after that. So we're hoping to open it from noon until 7 p.m. every day, 7 days a week during that period.
From the old Dimmies building for Peel Your Eyes exhibition, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. Bunnings and the Surf Coast Shire have overcome initial difficulties that will now see the continued development of Bunnings at the West Coast Business Park. Ian Nichols reports.
This is the West Coast Business Park on the Surf Coast Highway at Torquay, a very important hub in the business community. And of course it's been shrouded in controversy in recent times as Bunnings, one of Australia's biggest retailers, has been given the green light and going ahead with a huge complex here. But the Mayor of the Surf Coast, Councillor Dean Webster, says it will be downsized, modified and comply with council regulations.
And Bunnings have been through 3 levels of consideration: local government and VCAT and the Supreme Court. And the decision is to uphold that application. So it'll be supported, subject to all the stringent conditions that Council originally put on that application.
Now that's where the detail is. We know it's going to be a mini Bunnings. Could we use that term?
Yes, we've been using that as a good term, mini Bunnings. Look, it's reduced in size by about 40%, and the signage has been substantially reduced from the original application. But more importantly, it's a lot to do with the landscaping and ensuring that this 30-metre buffer behind us here is well vegetated to help screen the visual impact of the store itself.
Well, that's been an issue as well, hasn't it? And they got off to a pretty rugged start, these saplings, if we could call them. But eventually, in time, we're going to see quite a lot of green here off the highway, aren't we?
Yes, and in a few years' time you'll find that the screening behind us, if the vegetation is maintained properly and not destroyed or damaged, then it will effectively screen most of this site.
Well, the Bunnings organisation is going to join other national businesses on this site. We already have one of the biggest plumbing and kitchen and bathroom suppliers in Australia in Reese, and I'm sure there'll be other suppliers take advantage of this site.
Yeah, that's right, and we've got Reese Plumbing here behind us. We've got Store and More who have got facilities throughout the state, and some other local businesses starting up here. But we have 7 applications currently for consideration, and several more coming in shortly. So you'll find that in the next couple of years that'll be this business park will be fairly active, because they're already planning for stage 2 of the development.
At the site of the West Coast Business Park Torquay, this is Ian Nichols for News Geelong.
Thank you, Ian. The city of Greater Geelong is full of multicultural diversity, with many schools and organisations arranging visits from overseas students to our great city. And this time it was the Italian students who were given a mayoral welcome, as Mayoral Friend reports.
We're in the Mayor's office at City Hall, and today he's greeting students from Padova, from Italy. They're part of an exchange program with Belmont High School.
Oh, look, it's a fantastic experience for them. Obviously, Italian is our second language that we have at school. We have Italian and Indonesian. So for those students studying Italian, it's that opportunity to speak with students from Italy and to practice and improve their Italian. It's to form those wonderful friendships that we hope are long-lasting friendships. And for our students, when they take the opportunity, often we have study tour groups in January that will travel to Italy to reconnect with these students.
Yes, it was wonderful. Because we met a lot of people, very kind, very friendly, and it was like at home. It was also the places were very, very nice and strange also, yes. Because it's very different from Italy, and it's wonderful.
Oh, wonderful Geelong. It's a beautiful city, and the weather too is beautiful. Last week we were a bit worried, but this week is super beautiful.
Is there something that has stood out to you as in your experience as being a favourite?
Yeah, this change has been beautiful because parents have been very kind with our students. The school is a beautiful school, and then Great Oceans Road is something which takes the breath, we say in Italy.
Look, Belmont High School has been doing this for a number of years, and it's just great to have these young people over from Padova. Those of you who don't know, it's a 40-minute trip from Padova to Venice, and it's a great part of the world. And look at the smiling faces on these young children. Like I meant to say, the world is their oyster, and they've been over here to Geelong, and it certainly doesn't only help them, but it certainly helps us, because as you well know, we're a very, very multicultural society, and we believe that the more interaction we have with the rest of the world, and the more people that come to see us, and the more places we go to visit, it can only make Geelong a far better place than it already is.
From the Mayor's office, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Bene grazie, Meryl. This is News Geelong on this Friday, as we go to a break and return with more news after this.